Hey everybody, hope you're going today. Double Vision is back, and I think this was last year's banner, so let's go through units. So we have dual female Robin. Dual skill is grants rally spectrum, a dual strike to them, and allies with 7 rules for 7 calm center of them. Rally spectrum is attack speed, defense stress +5 to them during combat, and if their attack can trigger their special, grants concurrent mass act to them before their first attack. Axe is equal to 1 if they can trigger an attack twice in fact, or if maximum cooling value has been reduced. So the special trigger is accelerated. Otherwise, the axe is 2, and it's that turn only. Dual strike, if they need to come in and are adjacent to an ally with that same buff, they will attack twice. Dragonic Pack, is stats trigger, -1. If movement is a skill like shove, repositioning all that is used by them or targets them, grants current -1 to them and affects touch spectrum on both in free to calm center of them after moving for the next action. If rally skill is used by them or targets them after and they have already performed an action, they get another action once per turn. Then in just combat or within 2 spaces an ally, attack speed defense stress plus X to them. The X is 16 max special concurrent value times 2, minimum 8. If the full has no special, then X will always equal 8. Then reduce damage if first attack by 30%. Obviously means first attack means first strike and affects attack twice for the second. And neutralize effects and affects concurrent -X on them. Touch spectrum affects attack speed defense stress -5 on that unit during combat. And if their attack can trigger their special, affects concurrent +1 on them before the first attack. Reposition, target line moves to the outside of them. Flyer, if their HP is 70% or above when special triggers, boost damage by 60% of the foe's resistance. If it's under 70% when the special triggers, boost damage by 40% of the foe's resistance and resource needs to be equal to 30% of their maximum. The worm scale, at start combat, if HP is 20% or above, attack speed defense stress +8 to them. Neutralize foes bonuses from 6 4 5 etc. And they deal damage equal to 15% of the foes of their attack during combat. Excluding their specials. And also when special triggers, neutralize foes resist by X% effect from non-special skills. And then start but if HP is 20% or above, restore some HP to them after combat. Attack speed link 4. If it misses a skill, like obviously like previously enough, is used by them or targets them, grants attack speed +6 and counter 1 to them and that ally for 1 turn. Then inflicts speed -4 and defense stress -2 on foe, and they deal +X damage during combat. The X is highest total speed, attack plus speed bonus among them and allies with the counter +1 effect. And then imagery, no follow. At the start turn, if they were in 2 speeds of an ally, grants no follow up, and the following effects them for 1 turn. Then move 2 spaces, as the ally within 2 spaces. Then at the start turn, grants no follow up to allies within 2 spaces of them. And no follow up, it just means if that unit will ice speed the foe, reduce effects, neutralize effects that guarantees foe's attack and prevents theirs. Then we have young male Robin, Bell War Tome, speed +3, then we just combat orders within 2 spaces of an ally, deals slam damage to the foe's combat begins, this cannot be reduced, will never reduce the foe's HP below 1. While it can be reduced with effects to say during combat. Then grants attack speed defense stress +X to him. The X is the same sort of calculation as the dual Robin. And reduce damage boost for attack by 30%. Then neutral effects affect concurrent -X on them during combat. So if their max concurrent value is 3 or more, and their attack and triggers are special, when their special triggers, excluding their specials, neutralize reduce effects by non-special skills. And then if this combat applies the Fine Flame on 5 spaces in the line center of the foe space, oriented from left to right based on direction he's facing for 1 turn. Which also means, yeah, you can do this diagonally. And stuff like that. Anyway, the Fine Flame acts as a difficult terrain for units with a range that is 2, which just means it costs them extra movement space. Obviously does not apply to units that cannot be slowed by terrain. Deals damage to the foe as the beginning of their phase. And then as combat begins, it also deal another 7 damage. Obviously it applies that cannot produce damage and all that stuff. Only one of the Fine Fiend can apply per tile, so the new one is applied afterwards. on that same tile, it gets replaced. Ignis boosts Knights by 80% of its defense. 4 charge. Flash Sparrow. If finishes combat, attack speed +7 to him during combat. And also, if his speed is equal or greater than foe speed -5, grants current count +1 on him per attack. So it just speeds up the thing. Also has price stack. Magic Armor 4. If finishes combat, a foe turns just 2. Speed rest -4 on the foe during combat. And so, if your foe's special attack can trigger his special, he does +X damage. He accesses max 20.5 -2 times 4, max 12, min 0. Excluding specials. And reduce damage from attacks during combat or specials, excluding broker, by a percentage equal to his max 20.5 -1 times 10. Max is 40%. So obviously he hits. Tip the skills, unique. At the start turn, if he's in 2 spaces of an ally, grants rally spectrum to him and allies within 2 spaces of him. Recover rally spectrum, don't need to do it again. Then he can move 2 spaces as he's an ally with the rally spectrum, that's within 5 spaces of him. And if he's in 2 spaces of an ally, attack speed defense res +3 to him during combat. And then we have Young Emerald, Assault of War Staff, Full counter attack, so built in dancing staff. It's after trigger, current 1, and maximum combo average drop below 1. It will make sense soon. If HP is 6% or below, or she has entered combat, or is using a 6 skill on the current turn, allies can move to a space within 2 spaces of her. Grants attack speed defense rest +4 to allies within 3 spaces of her during their combat, and heals 7 HP to those allies after their combat. And if she's in 3 spaces of an ally, attack rest +6 to her. She's guaranteed the follow attack, and deals damage equal to 20% of her resistance. Magic Shield. Restore HP equal to 50% of her attack, the minimum HP. To the target ally, and grants the following facts to the target ally for one turn. Attack rest +6 and neutralize pounds in the aim during combat. If used on turn 2 onward, she gets another action, but also inflicts restrict movement to 1 space on her and perk who's for their next action, if there's any. And this can trigger for every 2 turns, so if you use it on turn 2, you can't use it until turn 4. Using the skill will have no effect on the cooling point charge, and you will not gain experience or SP. This will still be treated as a rally skill though. Light Restraint, so when 6 skills used, it couldn't come out in that drop. When special triggers boost signs by 20% of her of the foe's resistance, not hers. Calculate damage from staff after combat damage is added. If special is triggered in combat, inflicts critical combat +1 and guard on target and foes in 2 pieces of the target for this action. Oh, sorry, after combat. And guard is just critical -1 for this action. My mistake. Oh, she also has, if I'm right, she has Miracle built in as a secondary special, and she just has that by default instead of Light Restraint when you summon her. But Justice, calculate damage from stuff like under a weapon, speed -4 on the foe during combat, and she deals damage equal to 15% of the foe's attack. If the calculate damage from stuff like under a weapon is neutralized, damage from staff is calculated after combat damage is added. Attack ratio 4. At the start of turn, if she chooses an ally, attack rest +6 and the following stats granted her for 1 turn. She can move to a space as she has an ally in 2 spaces. And if she's in 2 spaces an ally, attack rest +3 during combat. Which I think is the first one between them. Then we have Little Lisa, she's 4-star. Newer Axe, assassin for here, current -1. If she's in 3 spaces an ally, bonus her attack defense rest equal to 25% of the opposed attack at the start of combat -4. The maximum is 14 and the minimum is 5. Neutralize effects that grants current -X on foe or inflicts -X on her. Reduces the effect of deep wound on her by 50%. And reduces damage foe's fall attack by 80% during combat. Obviously follow up, this is second string and all that stuff. And also, if her HP is 7% or above, deals damage equal to X% of her defense when her attack triggers her special. Otherwise, restores HP equal to X% of her defense to her when her attack triggers her special. The X is her max clinical value times 10 plus 10. Obviously, deep the fact would prevent her from HP reduced, but obviously gets neutralized. Bonfire, 2 charge strength to M. Boost time by 50% of her defense. Attack rest finish free. If she's in 3 spaces an ally, defense rest +6 to her during combat. So if her special is ready or triggers before during combat, this is her +5 damage. Excluding the area effect special, the enlarged area effect specials. And time +3. At the start turn, the Konokai is its maximum value, Konokai -1. And yeah, that's your honor. So best I can summons, of course. I'm only missing 2 units here. I'm gonna go for Emerald. I have the dual unit, and I have Male Robin. So we are getting something. And George. Oh, and the revival banner that's coming next is May. It's Attuned Regain and Attuned. Sorry, Ada Regain and Attuned Chimera. So yeah. Before I actually went and got the tickets. So we're gonna just waste them. Gonna try to get the Ascended unit. Okay. And we get it to the Mina, then I'll probably go for something else. I saw a bit of the armor, top of the armor, and thought that was the angle that threw me off. Alright. So let's see. Oh, bro. And last summon. Alright, can I get an Ascend to the middle? Maybe, but I doubt. We got a 5-star and it was hardened. Damn it. Unfeatured. Attack up, rest down. Well. Don't know what to do with that. Anyway, best luck in your summons. I'll see you next time. Bye.